So I'm here at Starbucks and it's been 3 hours since I last applied this. It's been 3 hours since I last applied the Natasha Denona Transformatte foundation, this one. And it still looks matte. It still looks matte, right? After 3 hours. Still good. Yeah. So yeah, it still looks really nice and it still looks really fresh. It's been, like I said, it's been 3 to 4 hours and as you can see, it's still looking fresh. Like it's starting to oil up around my nose, but that's it. So this is what I ordered. I ordered dark mocha frap, and this is just what I normally order since I like cold drinks. So yeah. Then I'm going to edit probably. So I am editing my video, which is the Natasha Denona Transformatte foundation. If you guys are wondering what editor I'm using the iMovie. And it's just really good because it's very fast and it's just easy to use, very simple. So yeah, that is what I'm using. So it's currently 9:58 p.m. So almost 10. And it's been 4 hours since I last applied the foundation, the Natasha Denona Transformatte foundation, and it's still holding up pretty well on my skin. It still hasn't oiled up, and on my nose it's starting to oil up. Can you zoom in a bit? Like a bit, but not too much. It zoomed in already. So like on my nose you can see my glasses mark, but that's normal. It always happens with any foundation. So right now I'm just editing. So I like this foundation. So I'll be back after 3 hours to update you guys again. But I have this energy beauty bar that I'll be reviewing very soon. I still can't show you what's inside, but my next video is going to be about this. This is very exciting. So, yeah, but wait, if you guys want a sneak peek, here is a sneak peek. Yeah. So if you guys want to see the full review, then that's going to be up in my channel very soon. So yeah. Good thing it's cold here, but later we're gonna try to walk and see if I sweat more. Go somewhere where it's a bit hot. I'm gonna see if it's gonna oil up or what. So yeah. Okay, so I can finally share with you guys my final thoughts about the Natasha Denona Transformatte foundation. I think this foundation is really good, especially if you're just going to use this for every day. It lasts for 6 to 7 hours, but like I said, it's very easy to retouch. What's good about this is that when it starts to oil up, it doesn't look messy, because sometimes when it comes to like other foundations, so when it starts to oil up, you can see that it's starting to separate on some areas of your face, but this one still looks even, but just a lot oilier. The product that was able to survive intense heat was the L'Oreal 24-Hour Foundation. This one, the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I really love this foundation. This was able to survive intense heat last summer. I really like this foundation. I like the formula. It's very long lasting, but I got the wrong shade, which is caramel beige. This is way too dark for me, so I just mix it with other foundations. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get my correct shade for that foundation. But if you think this will last on your skin for more than 8 hours, it will, but you're definitely gonna look oily on your T-zones. For me, it looks oily on my T-zone. It's not really a big deal for me because I can always retouch, and it doesn't oil up badly, so it still looks really nice. It still looks even, but it's not something that is unfixable. It's like I said, it's very easy to fix it and retouch with a damp beauty sponge. Just pat it everywhere, and then if you want, you can always apply a thin layer of a setting powder or like a touch-up powder, whatever you use to touch up your makeup. You can definitely use that. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm not gonna apply any more powder because I like a natural finish. So this is going to be my last and final update about the Natasha Denona Transformatte foundation. Right now, I've been wearing this foundation for 8 to 9 hours already, and honestly, it doesn't look that bad, but it looks a bit messy on my nose because I was rubbing my nose the whole night because, you know, my hair keeps on flying everywhere and it just makes my nose itchy. So something I noticed is that even though it got oily, the foundation still stayed in place. It didn't like really move around or anything like that. It still looks okay. It still looks really presentable. Take note, I didn't retouch my powder because I don't want my skin to look so thick, so I didn't really apply more powder on top of that. When I got home, I just reblended the foundation with a sponge, and that fixed everything. So I really like this foundation because it stays looking nice for so many hours. So like I said, I've been wearing this foundation for 9 hours and it still looks like this. I can still definitely go out looking like this. I probably need to apply a little bit of powder on top of this, but everything else is still fine. It didn't really oxidize too much. The color stayed the same, and I hate foundations that look super dark after a few hours, so this one didn't really oxidize. Is this the best foundation? No, honestly, but what's special about this is that even though it got oily, it still didn't mess up the coverage. It still looks even for the most part. Some foundations, like I said, it's just going to separate on your nose, on your cheeks, and you're gonna have to wash your entire makeup and then just redo everything because it just looks that messy. But with this one, all you have to do is just blot the extra oil, and then everything will still look really fresh and even. So yeah, that's what I like about this. And even now that it looks really oily, even when I touch my skin, I feel like the foundation is not gonna move around easily. It's still there, but you just need to blot off the extra oil. So I think that this foundation deserves a 10 out of 10 still. It didn't make my pores look big or anything. Even now after 9 hours, my pores are really not visible at all, which is great. Oh my gosh, I've tried so many foundations that really emphasize my pores, but this didn't do that. I'm definitely going to wear this more. I think I like this more than my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. So that is it for my video. It's time to take off all of this makeup and time to sleep. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.